I'm Sophie Seawright, I'm the editor of Inside Retail. I manage the research team here, and we know from our conversations with you in the independent retail community that actually generating a buzz and a marketing message around your new online business can actually be very challenging, particularly because some of your big competitors, like for instance Amazon, have really enormous budgets. That doesn't need to stand in your way, and Alasdair is going to talk us through some steps in how to generate a bit of a buzz around your new online shop.
It's really important to sit down, even late December, obviously, if you're a retailer, or early January, and plan out campaigns for the year. So this could be your Black Friday sale, it could be January sale, there could be sales throughout the year, but actually there's quite a lot of other things you can do as a retailer. So for instance, you could run a competition a couple of times during the year on Facebook for your customers, and you could ask them, do you like our new product line? What's your opinion on this? In fact, it's a great way to engage customers, and people will share it, and you could maybe give a prize. So for instance, one thing that works quite well is an idea in marketing is the gift that money can't buy. Imagine you own a cool little retail store, is you could offer an after-hours shopping experience for a group of people, and you could then get them all to come and take them out to dinner. Then you could use those images on social media, they could share them, and you could put them on your website, and that's, part of your customer and brand experience. And there's also another type of campaign that's really worth running, and I can give you an example of this. I work with a supplement company, and we did what's called a lapsed customer campaign. In this case, what we did is customers that hadn't bought for 6 months, we sent them 3 emails over a 2-week period, and we managed to win back 100 customers using this strategy, and we hope that they'll become long-term customers. So it's worth really taking that time to sit down and plan out how you're going to campaign, whether it's for existing customers or actually to get new customers as well. One of the things you can obviously do with Facebook is you can share your own content online, you can share pictures, etc. You can share even special offers. But actually there's a way of using Facebook that maybe not as many business owners realize that they can. And just to give you a quick stat, 57% of all digital advertising is run by Facebook and Google. It's a staggeringly large figure. So one of the things you can do with Facebook is you can target your perfect customers. Because you and me, we're on Facebook all day, we're sharing stuff. Facebook knows that we love cats. Facebook knows that we are crazy about our dogs or race cars or whatever. So for instance, let's imagine you ran a yoga store. So you sold yoga products and maybe even did yoga classes. You could target using Facebook adverts. You've seen them coming down your feed just where it says sponsored. That's paid for advertising. When someone clicks, you have to pay. With Facebook, you can target mums between ages of 20 and 40, and you can target them by a specific postcode. And this means that only certain people in that postcode who are of a specific age will see that advert. And maybe you could go, well, the mums also who like Pilates and, maybe vegans or vegetarians, they're going to be maybe interested in yoga. So you can target them. Maybe you sell car accessories, and you could maybe target, dads, who are between 30 and 60 on Facebook locally and get them to come along to your store. So it's really important that you realize there's a lot of opportunities within Facebook advertising. There's one other extra thing you should understand about Facebook is that Facebook also owns Instagram, and you can actually use the Facebook advertising platform to show adverts on Instagram, which can be quite interesting as well. And just to give you some extra things to think about longer term, what you can do with Facebook is you could find lapsed customers on your database, and you could add them to Facebook and show them adverts. And I've seen this done, and in fact I'm doing this in my own business. You could even find your very best customers and say to Facebook, it's called a lookalike audience. Find me people who are similar to this. And there's even quite a lot more ways on Facebook that you could advertise. And I know a colleague of mine is a personal friend, and he has his own e-commerce. It's not bricks and mortar, but he actually is building his entire children's toy brand off Facebook advertising. And I'll just reiterate, it's the ability to target your perfect customer on Facebook that really makes this platform one of the most interesting ways in terms of using paid media. There's a really interesting phenomenon that's happened, and if I say social media influencers, you'll know about YouTube stars who are making millions, or Kim Kardashian. And what's really interesting is you don't need to pay Kim Kardashian £5 million for one tweet. You don't need to pay a famous YouTube star, £5,000 for one post. And I'm seeing quite a lot of small business owners, they find passionate influencers online, and they sometimes pay them anywhere between £25 and £100 to actually share their product. And at the moment, just to give you an example, I'm working with a vegan supplement company, and one of the things we're doing is we're finding people who have large followings of people who are interested in veganism, who are also usually very passionate, and we are sending them a free sample pack. I think it's about £100 worth of product. And we're saying to them, look, would you like to give us a plug on your website and try the products and let us know what you think? And also you can have a conversation with those influencers, and then you can also go, well, for a certain amount of money, you can say in a video or a tweet or a blog, look, I really like these products and I really recommend them. And we've also seen that just from one influencer with a really large following, they've actually got quite a lot of sales. So this is an absolute must-do strategy. Another example is, let's say you had a children's wear shop in your local town. You could even find a local influencer, and there's a lot of mum bloggers as well out there who'd love to get samples of your products. They'd even shout out to their followers. Now, one of the really important things is there's loads of software now, and you would search on Google for influencer outreach software. I'll tell you what that means is someone's got 1 million Twitter followers, good or bad. Actually, we don't necessarily know, but there is software that gives us a sense of, well, every time that person tweets, 1,000 people retweet and share. Those are the influencers you want. You want influencers with passionate audiences. So one of the things you can do is, imagine you're going to launch a new product in July, and you've been working with influencers, and you have 50 influencers with 20,000 followings each. You could be pushing out a new product to a huge amount of people. It's almost like having your own PR team as well. And the other thing is, you can think about that anyone who's working for you as a social media or marketing person, part of their job for me is reaching out to influencers and saying, hey, I'd love you to try our product, I'd love to get some feedback, and if appropriate, maybe we can pay you to share this. And instantly you've got, you can compete with the big boys using this strategy. And I'm seeing a lot of small business owners, including some of the ones I'm working with, do this really successfully. Well, one of the things you should absolutely be doing is try to get someone's email address wherever possible. And there's a couple of really simple ways to do this. One of the ways that you can do this is you can literally have a bowl with business cards, and you can have, for a really cool prize, like a £100 voucher for products every month. Say, give us your card or your business card, or give us your email address, and we'll keep you in touch with special offers and events that are exclusive only by email. That's one way you can do that. And of course, you should be emailing people regularly to let them know about special offers, events, new product launches, all kinds of different stuff as well. So you should be emailing people regularly. If you're looking at gathering email addresses from people online, you've got to understand that you need to give people value. And there's a couple of different ways to do this. One is you could give people a little pop-up which shows a £15 gift voucher, which says, if you give me your email address, I'm going to give you a £15 gift voucher to use in the next month. I've tested this and it works really well. It's actually better off than a percentage off voucher. And the other thing you can do on your social media is you say to people, we will let you know about competitions, we will let you know about special offers, we will let you know about exclusive pieces that we're doing or offers, but you can only get them on our email. And you can ask for the email on all your social media. You can make sure that there's an easy way for someone to give you their email on social media. The rule is, give someone value. You're not going to pick up emails if you don't give something in exchange. And one of the things about email marketing and having people's email address that's really important is you could have a lot of social media followers, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll see what you're sharing. That can be an issue with social media. But an email address, if it gets through someone's inbox, people have to make a decision whether to delete it, to keep it, to read it, and to take action. And so one of the things you can also do is, imagine you could group an email address of customers who buy from you regularly. You could send them certain special offers, and the other possibility is you could group a bunch of customers who buy from you a bit less frequently and send them different emails. There are a lot of people who are talking about email marketing is dying, but actually email marketing is incredibly important. One little bonus tip is if you have someone's email address and or mobile number, it also means you can plug that information into Facebook and show those people Facebook ads as well. One of the things that's very easy to do in your shop is that if someone makes a purchase, you give them a little postcard which is nicely designed and said you can get 15% off your first order if you buy online, and that encourages people to buy online. And just to give you some information, I've got a friend who runs billions of retail in Asia, and he said, over a few glasses of wine, he said, we struggle to get people to move from buying in our shop to online. So it's not all that easy. It really needs effort and work. And the other thing to do is a couple of things online is make sure, if possible, you can offer free shipping. Free shipping, if you use it, will sell more. Make sure your shopping cart is really, really simple to use. And if someone pops some things into your shopping cart and they don't buy, send them a few emails to say, hey, did you forget? Please complete your purchase. That works really, really well and will get you more customers. So one of the things that's happened now is all of us are consuming much more video on our phone, whether it's YouTube, whether it's even watching videos on Amazon, watching videos on Facebook. And there's an e-commerce company I know of, they sell about $10 million worth of product a year on their e-commerce store. And the brand owner presents the products and has a little product video. And they estimate that 50% of people who land on that single product page watch the video. So you should absolutely be thinking about creating videos for each of your products if possible. You could do that as the passionate business owner, you could hire a model or a presenter, or even maybe find an influencer ambassador to make those videos. And this having video on your site is a very important part of your brand, and you could make your videos quirky. You could always have the office dog in the video, like a pet cat. You could wear certain clothes, because actually your video is really going to give a sense of your brand as well. So have video on your website. Blogging is fantastic. It positions you as an expert. It's a great opportunity for really you to talk about your products and your knowledge about what you sell. And you know, the research shows that if you blog 3 to 4 times a week, which okay is a fair amount, but you could have different team members doing that, that you're going to get double or triple the web traffic, but more importantly, probably double the business. There's really quite good evidence to show that in terms of blogging. One of the other things with blogging is if you can find a writer, there's lots of writers who work from home, and you can find someone who's passionate about your business and you build a long-term relationship, you can get lots of great content ongoing for your business. Not only that, you can share that content on social media, and it really is a great message and position to show that you care and you understand. And you know, if you're in fashion, you can be talking about the latest trends, etc. So blogging's really important, and just from a, let's call it SEO point of view, if you blog lots and lots and lots, over time your traffic will increase considerably. It's really, really important to have good product photos on your website. There's research has shown that if you have 5 or 6 images of your product on Amazon and you're competing against other people, people are going to buy if you've got better images. The great news is there's lots of photographers who specialize in taking shots. You could also train someone in your business to take photos, or in fact, if you look online, there's loads of services where you can literally box your products up and a professional will take a picture and pictures in their own home, and then you can use them. For me, investing in good photography lets you compete with the big boys, but it also means it's part of you talking about your brand quality. All businesses are different. There may be something you're hearing today which you can do really easily. Maybe you've got a huge email list and you don't email people. That's a bit of a no-no in my book. Maybe you've got a local influencer or blogger that you can call up and would love to write for you, and they'd be knocking on your door, etc. One of the other things too is there's quite a lot here, and if you're really ambitious and want to grow, you can find a lot of e-commerce specialists online. There's loads of platforms now for hiring part-time experts. So for instance, there's Upwork.com, and in my case, I have a WordPress company that is based in Ukraine. There's a Facebook ad agency that's based in Kuala Lumpur. There's people all over the world who work in small offices or from home who are specialists. Peopleperhour.com, based in the UK is also very good. And there's even specialist sites. One is called Hey Carson if you have a Shopify e-commerce store. And there's even another one called FreeUp, which specializes in hiring people for Amazon and e-commerce businesses. So be aware that you'll have to kiss a few frogs to find the right people. Look at the reviews that people have given them on these platforms, and also make sure you give them a small piece of work to test them, and also look at the quality of their feedback as well. But you can absolutely build up over a year a crack team of people to actually implement for you and really take your business to the next level. So good luck.
Grant Thornton are working with us here at Inside Retail on something called the Retail Growth Programme, which if you're an ambitious independent retailer and you'd like to look at how to grow your business using some of the information that we've talked about today, plus lots more of the elements to a successful business, please pop along to insideretail.com and you can learn more about how to join.